go again. Well, it's coming up to Christmas and I thought I'd give Indiana Jones and the Great Circle a listen. The composer is Gordy Haab, who's no stranger to the music of Indiana Jones in video game form and Star Wars. And as we know, the original films were scored by John Williams, and he can be felt very much. His orchestral presence can be felt and heard throughout Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Two things I'd like to state right up front. First, I consider Haab to be an extraordinarily gifted composer. His work on Star Wars Squadrons and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order were fantastic. The second thing I'd like to state, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is not the best music for an Indiana Jones video game. I would say that Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings, as well as Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, were much better. Now, having said that, even though this score, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, does occasionally meander, the Great Circle, for example, kind of rolls around and doesn't really know quite what it wants to do, and there are some sections in the middle and end which are a little bit draggy, there's a richness and a real depth to the music which I quite appreciated. Now, in the grand scheme, I think this album is a bit too long. There's 4 tracks at the end that could have been left out. They're more like source cues anyway, something you'd hear in a bar or something, you know, like they sometimes add in soundtracks, but it doesn't really bring much or enhance what's there. This is a 33 track score, with the 4 at the end being just a mere curiosity, so that could have been left out. A New Adventure Awaits was I think track 5, and that is when the score really kicks off. Prior to that, it just didn't really grab me. But as I say, the deeper one explores Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, the more it reveals its secrets. And like I say, there is a definite richness. The woodwinds in the score, the bassoon, fantastic, the oboe, brilliant. And so it comes down to, I would say, a matter of time. Time is a real great indicator as to how this score will persevere, how it might deepen in terms of its emotional value. I would give Indiana Jones and the Great Circle by Gordy Haab 4 out of 5 stars. It's a good score, but ultimately, when compared to what Haab did on Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings with Ray Harmon, and ultimately John Williams, I recently listened to Raiders of the Lost Ark again, magnificent score. It just falls a tad short, but definitely check it out. It's on Spotify and YouTube. Give it a listen. I'm certainly going to be coming back to it again sometime in the future. For more film, soundtrack and book reviews, please check out my Facebook pages. I am Richard Jack Smith, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.